Welcome back, investors. We have yet another big runner with over 300% gains at one point in 2021 at the highs, and at the current levels, it's still trading at around 155% gains for the past 2 months in 2021. Now, this one is going to be ticker symbol ACST, Acasti Pharma. Now, obviously, we've talked about this one many times on this channel, so if you guys want to catch plays like this and not miss out, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of this video. Also, don't forget to smash that like button for me. Let's aim for 200 plus likes on this video in the first 24 hours of it being up. All right, penny pickers, today we're going to be talking about 3 penny stocks to buy right now for under $1, and these are going to be traded on obviously Webull, Fidelity, and any other, brokerage that you guys have. So let's dive on in and check them on out, guys. All right, guys, so the first penny stock trading under $1 is going to be Assertio Holdings Inc. We've discussed this one many times. So Golden Cross is where the 50-day moving average crosses over the 200-day moving average. It's considered a bullish indicator, but also entails looking at other things like volume to validate the indicator's accuracy. Now, since it's based on lagging indicators, it doesn't necessarily predict bullish moves, but could suggest that a stock with a golden cross could experience more bullish than bearish momentum. Now, in this case, Assertio's chart formed a golden cross earlier this month. As you'll see, the move since that formed has been more sideways than anything else. However, Friday's session saw a bit more upward momentum, which is a positive sign. This was thanks in part to the previous days after market news that Assertio's Q4 and 2020 results came in stronger than analysts expected. While the company reported lower EPS than last year's period, it beat on the sales estimates, which is great. So as we close the chapter on 2020, we reflect on several strategic shifts, including a move towards digital marketing, enhanced patient services, an increasing shift to our hub model, and a leaner operational profile with increased cash. These changes position us to be at the forefront of reinventing specialty pharma through engaging that physicians and patients find convenient and can access during their own time. This is what the chief executive officer of Assertio said. For some context, the company's model is based on selling branded prescription products. Given the late week momentum, will ASRT be one of the top names to watch heading into the second half of March? Let's see. Let's check out the charts, guys. So, ticker symbol ASRT. This one was down about 1% today, currently trading at just under $1, so about 97 cents per share. We've discussed this one many times, guys. So in 2020, obviously, it ended off about 38 cents. Then we went all the way up here to highs of about $1.48. So if we take a look at that, that's about a 300 plus % gain in a matter of about 2 months. So this one is almost as good as Acasti Pharma that we talked about in the beginning of the video, which we're going to be discussing at our number 2 pick. So this one was actually on fire, obviously, here with the whole market as the tech sector pulled everything down. As you guys know, the NASDAQ pulled everything down in the market. This one went to lows of about 76 cents, which is still pretty decent price for this company. And then we saw it, come back up. So this is a consolidation area. Previous support and resistance areas turn into new support levels over here at around this 90 cents area. So we're consolidating right now. Volume is trading between, 8 and 15 million shares every single day, depending on the day. Now we're going to be looking for more consolidation and then a push on up all the way up to about $1.25. If we can break through that $1.25 area, we go to about $1.50 before we hit new 52-week highs and continue our push on higher. So with this one, ASRT, I'm going to give it a personal price target of about $2, possibly $2.50 on the high end for 2021. As you guys can see up here, short-term analysts are bearish, but mid-term and long-term, they're very bullish. So there's still high potential for Assertio Holdings to continue this run up throughout 2021. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about this one as well? Now, as always, guys, I appreciate all you guys' support that you guys show on this channel. So go ahead and smash that like button for me. Let's aim for 200 plus likes in the first 24 hours of the video being up. We're almost at 22,000 subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time we make a new video. If you guys want to sign up for Webull and get your 2 free stock valued at up to $1,800, links are going to be in the description. And as always, let's get into the rest of the countdown. Coming in at the number 2 spot, trading under $1 per share, is going to be Acasti Pharma, the one we talked about in the beginning of the video, guys. So, another one of the penny stocks under $1 trading higher recently is Acasti Pharma. Shares reached aftermarket highs of 73 cents after closing its Friday session at about 72 cents per share. Believe it or not, this level has been a long time coming. Back in August, shares of ASRT stock plummeted to lows of about under 20 cents after less than stellar results from its Phase 3 Trilogy 2 study. This was for its Capri treatment in patients with severe hypertriglyceridemia. There wasn't a statistically significant result, and therefore the Trilogy 2 study did not meet its primary endpoint. As a result, the company decided not to file a new drug application with FDA. Since then, Acasti has focused on strategic alternatives. So obviously investors started to sell off the stock as they lost, hope on the company and hope on the things that were coming in. But that only lasted for a little bit because there's going to be the future. So we have to think, 6 months, 1 year out in the front. And that's why investors are back in this one. So fast forward a few months later, and Acasti has been building upon its cash position, which is definitely a positive sign. We want these penny stocks to have cash. If they have cash, that means they can go ahead and do more research, do more production, and get things moving. So it also engaged Oppenheimer & Co. To assist in the strategic review process. Acasti said that it expects to devote significant time and resources to identifying and evaluating strategic alternatives. To this end, the potential outcome of this process is unknown. However, it has been a significant source of speculation amongst traders. Now, with an open-ended resolution to the company's strategic exploration and a strong cash position thanks to the recent financial rounds, it will be interesting to see what unfolds next. Not to mention what strategic alternatives will be decided upon throughout this process. We will have to see. So, ticker symbol ACST. This one was up about 5% today and another 0.77% after hours. Currently trading at around 76 cents per share. If we take a look down here, like we said, in the summer, we had this catalyst and it was bad. We didn't have positive results. Went from 72 cents all the way down here to lows of about 18 cents per share. This was a great buying opportunity. I mean, even a monkey could have invested right there and made some money, obviously. When you see a stock get oversold like that and it has potential in the future, you definitely buy the dip right there. So at 18 cents, that was a steal. I mean, it went up here to highs of about $1.22. So, from 18 cents to $1.22, those are some massive gains, 600+% gains right there in a matter of 3 or 4 months. Now, right here, if we take a look in January, it was another great month. So from 33 cents in the beginning of January all the way to highs of 122. So that's about a 200-300% gain like we said in the beginning of the video. Obviously right here with the market, the stock sold off as everything else did, pulled back down to about lows of 53 cents, which was another great buying opportunity in my opinion for the future. That is something we have to look at. So obviously this was a support level in the past. If we look here on 729 and then we here on 522 and then even, different dates here in January where we had this area which was a strong support, which is positive. So currently we're trading around 20 million shares per day average, some days a little bit lower, some days a little bit higher, so which is a great sign, obviously. And once again, like we said, this penny stock is loading on cash right now. They're sitting on cash, so they're waiting for these alternative opportunities to be able to produce something better, something new, and that's what investors are looking at. So hope is something that we always want to see. So we have hope in something positive to come up with this one in 2021. So I'm going to give Acasti Pharma my personal price target of $2 per share for the rest of 2021. So that's over 100% gains, a little bit over 100% actually, around 130% gains potential for 2021. Now that's just my opinion, obviously. You guys let me know in the comments below, what is your price target for Acasti Pharma? And last but not least, coming at the number 3 spot, trading under $1 is going to be Genesis Healthcare. So this one's been beaten down a little bit, but bear with me, guys. Where Acasti's breakdown was last year, Genesis went through its own this year. So at the beginning of March, GEN stock was crushed after the company revealed its restructuring plan. This plan included Genesis intending to voluntarily delist from the New York Stock Exchange by March 25th. This is where the stock could end up trading on the OTC Pink Exchange. So right here, the severity of the pandemic dramatically impacted patient admissions, revenues, and costs, compounding the pressures of our long-term lease-related debt obligations, said the Chief Executive Officer Robert Fish in a March press release. These restructuring transactions improved the financial and operational stability of the company significantly and built on the encouraging signs we are seeing as the Rona cases continue to materially decline and residents, patients, and staff are vaccinated. So despite this as the case, it hasn't stopped traders from actually rallying behind the stock recently. In fact, since falling to lows of about 43 cents earlier this month, the GEN stock has bounced back up more than 30%. So like we said, just like with Acasti, when it fell down in the summer at around 18 cents, 20 cents, like I said, that was a perfect time to load on up. And I think that some of these investors on GEN are definitely doing the same thing. It went to lows of about 43, 45 cents this month. Now it's up about 30% from that low. So when a stock gets oversold like that on bad news, it's always a great opportunity to get on in if you see a future for the company in the in the next 6 months, 1 year, 2 years out. So furthermore, it will be interesting to see how GEN stock kicks off the week, as late aftermarket momentum triggered a move to highs of about 62 cents per share on Friday, and obviously it had a little bit of a pullback today on Monday. So some detailed filings show that Genesis entered into a tax benefit preservation plan with the equity trust company as a rights agent, and the board of directors declared a dividend distribution of one right for each outstanding share of common stock to shareholders of record at the close of business on March 11, 2021. Now, however, considering the delisting plan, will GEN stock actually be worth it? Now, that's actually the only thing that is negative on this one, is the delisting of the, from the New York Stock Exchange into the OTC list. So that's going to kind of maybe, hinder this one a little bit, but we could see, some gains in the future. So with GEN, it was up about 3.44%, currently trading at around 58 cents per share. So this one, if we take a look here at the beginning of January, was trading around 48 cents. So actually, since that 48 cents area, we're actually about 10 cents higher from that point, which is actually pretty crazy to see. But we went from 48 cents all the way to highs up here of about $1.18, which gives that over 100% gain in a matter of 2 months, less than 2 months. And then obviously started to pull back down with the market. And then once we got this negative news last week or 2 weeks ago, it went from that 84 cents area all the way down to about 43 cents per share. So lost about 50% of its value, and volume has been high. So volume has been trading around down here 40 million shares. We see today 73 million shares, but we're trading around 10 to 20 million shares usually. So this one was definitely beat down right now. So it's actually at a previous support level that we see on 10/28/2020, which is a strong support right there at around 40 cents area. That's actually where we bounced off, which is a good sign. It didn't continue to fall down. If it would have continued to fall down, it would have been like a falling knife. It would have kept going until we bounced off with some volume, on a new support. So this is a good thing that it bounced at around that 43 cents area. And, now we're up about, 15 cents from that area just in a matter of a week or so. So we're going to be looking with this one is for consolidation for a few weeks, maybe a few months. It's not going to go all the way up really quickly. We're going to have to see what's going to happen in the near future with this one. Give it a few months out, 6 months, 1 year, and keep an eye out on this one. Keep it on your watch list. It could potentially come back up to about $1, $1.20 and hit previous 52-week highs or around that area. So it still has potential to go up about, 50, 100% in the rest of the year, but we're definitely gonna have to keep an eye out on and see how delisting of the New York Stock Exchange into the OTC pink slip, how it's gonna affect this company and how it's gonna affect the stock in general. Are investors gonna stay in it, or are they gonna, kind of just push the stock away and say no more? We're not gonna be investing into this one as it's not on the market anymore. So let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think is going to happen with Genesis Healthcare and throughout 2021? Now, as always, guys, none of this is going to be financial advice. This is just for educational purposes. I'm just showing you guys 3 penny stocks that we have under $1 per share right now. As always, before investing into any stocks, especially penny stocks, make sure you speak to your financial advisor and do your own due diligence. If you guys want to do some paper trading, you guys can sign up for Webull using my link in the description. You'll get 2 stocks valued at up to $1,800, and you guys can do some paper trading with fake money, or you can start trading with real money if you're already a seasoned investor. Now, as always, I hope you guys enjoy this type of content. If you do, show some support. Smash that like button. Let's aim for 200 plus likes in the first 24 hours of this video being up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Turn on that bell notification. And as always, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.